Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while. Today, I'm here because I have a break in the weather. It's going to rain for the next 2 days, but it's 85 and sunny now. And if you're from Northwest PA or Northeast Ohio, you know all we've had is cold and rain. So I got to do a few things. You can see I have the rototiller behind me. I'm going to rototill some of my clover under and plant some Milo. I also have to plant my screening that goes around the plot. So I'm gonna get my disc that's been sitting back there in the weeds for a year, get that on there and disc my old screen in. Also, I have my brush hog here and I have a bunch of mowing to do, a couple days of mowing. So I'm not gonna get all that done, but what I hope to get done today is to get my clover mowed short and then tilled under and then get my Milo planted. So keep watching, I'll show you that along with all the other mowing and all the other projects that I get done within the next few days here. So stay tuned and keep watching. Before I get the tractor unloaded, I want to show you this part of the property here. This is all white clover that I planted last year. You can see the roads over there. It's a suburban area. I just wanted something that I could keep mowed short for low maintenance and that would feed the deer. So there's a lot of grass in it right now. A lot of that you can just mow out. If you want to, you could spray clethodim to kill the grasses, but it just looks fantastic. It took really well. You can see out here it's a little bit better. And this is about the stage where you want to mow it. And with all the rain we've had, mowing it, it's not going to hurt at all. But let's go unload the tractor and head out back, and I'll show you what I have going on out there. Okay, this is the far end of my plot. You can see I have some switchgrass around the border. That came up pretty nice. Planted that 2 years ago. There's a couple of chestnut trees there. But I planted this end of the plot with switchgrass in the spring. And I don't know if it's going to take or not. So I'm going to wait until the time you would plant your fall plots to decide what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to let part of it go back to natural regeneration for sure. But I might, halfway down maybe plant something in the fall. So that's what this end looks like. I'll take you up to the end that I'm gonna plant today and then show you my clover. It looks really good. Needs mowed, but it looks good. So this is the part of my plot that I'm gonna plant today. You can see I have some really good clover in here. I have some crimson clover, and the deer are eating it a lot. Now you can also see I have a lot of sedge grass, and you can kill sedge grass with a chemical called sedge hammer, but it's expensive and I've done it. But I get pretty good results just by tilling it up, at least for a year or two. But this is what I'm going to be planting today, probably just beyond where my daughter's standing, and then probably go over right into that area there. So that's what I'm going to turn into Milo today. I'm going to cut it down low and then till it in. I'll show you what I'm going to let stay clover. See this green patch here? This was all bare, but this is where I frost seeded, and that's all brand new clover. I frost seeded some chicory and clover right in here, and this was part of what I was going to till under, because I have even better clover as we get over here. You can see some of my rye is still standing. That's fine. When I mow the clover, it'll go. But when we get into here, you can see some deer paths right there, but this clover is thick. It is extremely thick. I have some yellow clover in here, along with some other varieties, some taller varieties, but it looks great. If you go over to the exclusion cage, check this out. Look at how tall that clover is there. It's like 2 feet. And I have all this clover for them to eat too. So they must be hitting it pretty hard. And the farther you go down, the better it gets, with the exception of a couple wet spots. So I'm just gonna mow all this. And I don't even think I'm going to plant a fall food plot this year. I usually do some brassicas in here, but all the way down to that big tree, over to where my daughter is, that's all pure, nice clover, and it's a huge attractant. So I think I'm going to leave it I'll till that other side up and get some Milo in there for the fall. So let's do that right now. You can also see my screen from last year. This is the HD screen from Northwoods Whitetails. That's what I'm putting in again. This is what it'll be like in the summertime. So I'm going to put my disc on and knock that all down and then replant it there. But for now, got to mow this down, hook the tiller up, and hopefully plant before dark because we have rain tomorrow. Okay guys, I just got done with the tiller part of the project. I got what you can see behind me done. It's probably about 1/4 to 1/3 acre, I would say. I did that, and then I did like a little strip along the wood line behind me. So it's a pretty good chunk. It's my first time planting this. I think I'm really gonna be pushing it for daylight. I have to now go get the seed, put the seed in there, and then grab my disc, and I'm just gonna lightly disc it in. So we'll see how far I get. Hopefully I can get it done. Now when it comes to spreading this seed, the one thing I always do, one, because my trigger is broke, but I always just manually control it with my finger the whole time. Your fingers tend to get tired after a while, but I just like to be very precise with my seed. So I'll probably end up going over this a couple times to use this bag. Like I said, this bag is for 1/3 of an acre. That's about what I have, so I'm gonna spread it all. But it'll probably take me a couple times, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I was wrong. I didn't go over it twice. I went over about 4 or 5 times, but that's what I always do. So now I'm just gonna get on the tractor, barely drop the disc. I'm not like disking it in. Basically, I just want to cover that seed like a 1/2 inch. So be very careful with my depth and run it all over, and I should be good because we're supposed to have hard rains tomorrow. I normally do cultipack these types of seeds in, like I normally cultipack my HD screen in. I don't have that machine here with me tonight. I think if I cover it good and get the rain, that should be pretty good. So we'll see. As I did it, showed you a little bit of video on my disc. Like I said, I didn't lower it very far. I just put it down far enough just to cover the seed, and think that should work good. So I don't know if I have quite 1/3 of an acre. I might have planted a little bit too heavy, which sometimes that's not good, but I think it should work out okay. So on to the next project, which is a lot of mowing and getting my clover looking good via mowing and maybe spraying with a little bit of clethodim. But as for this project, the 2025 Milo, it's a wrap up. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.